Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nurse Human, and welcome back to our Berber campaign. And you join us over here on Sicily, where, of course, I'm doing my favourite thing in this game, which is lay down watchtowers. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. So, there are more boats. Yes, I have just got myself a few boats over here towards Carthage. Keep an eye on these chaps because they could be problematic yet. Yes, you want to get our troops from Syracuse elsewhere. I don't quite know where elsewhere is at the moment. To be honest, going over to Tarentum wouldn't be a bad idea whatsoever, would it? No. Yes, of course, last time we saw Leptis Magna had flipped back to the Western Empire proper, which is kind of good news for us because we want to have it for ourselves. Not some lots of purple dye. Not, to be honest, I've always found this one a bit odd because it seems to have all these resources, yet it always seems to be incredibly poor nonetheless. Maybe I just never really looked at it in enough detail, but it has enough good resources here. Purple dye, if you look in the game files, is one of the most expensive of all the items, as it should be. Yeah, it never really seemed that good, that particular region, but alas, that is what it is. Our plan today is very much to go and smash up all of the Iberian Peninsula. So Salamantica over here. I think it's just modern day Portugal because this river is the border, I suppose. So we've got ourselves 2 rams, probably plenty to come and head in and take out Marcellus Flavius. Ah, yes, of course, he had himself a couple of Federati as well as himself. Now, okay, that's for attacking. Popular hero, an astute wife architect, skilled bureaucrat. Oh my, this guy is pretty darn good, isn't he? He's optimistic, which is a shame for us. Yeah, this guy's very good. Shame for them to lose him. We're taking out all their good generals, which is good fun for us. Lovely. Well, we're going to get into that very, very soon, ladies and gents. Let's just recap where we are. Of course, more and more men are coming to join the party. I think the main problem we're going to have with this, yeah, is just making sure we properly go and smash them, because I reckon these extra 2 units here are going to make a big difference. So it might just, yeah, just take a little bit more time with that. Probably for the best, because we don't have an awful lot to take those walls. I say take the walls. It is a wooden wall, isn't it? So we can just break in. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, we can probably do that later this turn. Then I think the cavalry might be able to do something. Of course, last time we did realise just how terrible those Moorish cav are. There's an agent in Cordoba, hardly surprising. And end of turn, we are now actually gaining money, ladies and gentlemen. What an amazing, amazing thing. Cordoba's being repaired up, and hopefully now, okay, we're not quite there in terms of converting this region. Still very much stuck on Christianity, which is a shame. But for the time being, we can keep that chap there. He can look after it. We'll get ourselves 1 more hillman to act as a garrison. They're quite useful for that, just as sheer numbers, of course. And yeah, I guess we'll gather the forces to head over to Carthago Nova. I reckon some of the forces over at Caralis could help us out with that, actually. So maybe we get 1 more boat in this part of the world. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, Carthage, you get yourself... You're getting yourself lots of hillmen. I think that was to keep them happy, wasn't it? Just about, but that's absolutely fine. Get yourself 1 boat. We'll organise that as we go along. You, sir... I don't want the other tower, probably on about this point here. I reckon that should give us some good coverage in terms of vision. Lovely stuff. So, yeah, we'll focus over out on the east, on the west even today. Go to smash up the Iberian Peninsula. The Pyrenees are obviously a very nice border for us. Tarraco's over here. In fact, it has got itself a bit of a siege mark. I'm not sure what's quite going on over there. Yeah, Carthago Genesis. That's the right region, but it still seems to be theirs, so we'll see about that as we go forward. Yes, your eyes are indeed mine. That's a fairly good position, actually. Sometimes moving 1 spot can ruin it. But in this case, it works for us quite well. Okay, you head over there and hunt this guy down. They have some Growl Knights! Oh, amazing. We have no chance to kill them. That's a good point indeed. Okay. I think if I go over, we're going to have to figure that one out. I think we might have to pull forces from a few different places to do that, because it looks like they're going to get some reinforcements. Might be worth, though. It might be worth going to snipe. Yeah, going to go snipe the northern territory over here. That might help us out. Anyway, for now, I think it's probably just best for us to go and head over here, get the diplomat on the boat, because to be honest, he's a Christian. That's just a good bit of spreading religion. We'll probably do the same with these guys very soon. We'll jump them onto the boat. We'll start spreading Christianity. Italy should be Christian. Shouldn't have any problems with that. But I guess for now, the main thing we need to do is head to Salamanca, smash up the town here. Only wooden walls. If it was stone walls, I probably wouldn't do it, even with this many troops. Because I just don't trust them after last time. But anyway, Foederati on the... Yeah, as we walk in, we should just be able to overwhelm them. Hopefully some archers to do the job. Let's go. This could be a tricky one. Lots of bonus morale for them.
This will be a grim day. All days of battle are grim. But how much worse must the day be for our foes?
What a lovely cloak this man has. I like it a lot.
Soldiers in the world.
Oh yes, you're a funny man. The greatest soldiers in the world. That's why we bought about 8 times the numbers. The only way we have any chance. Okay, looks like we've got ourselves a beautiful straight view. Hello, thank you, Colin. It's a beautiful straight run into the plaza, which is good news indeed. I think we'll probably need to make use of that. So, you know what, Hillman, you're quite useful. It's simply in terms of throwing the odd javelin. So we'll keep you up at the front as well. You, sir, you can go and... Oh, I've already done that. That's fine. Right, got 2 rams. 1 for the gate, 1 for over here. There's 1 tower there. That tower won't do anything. Yeah, I think we're pretty good, actually. This should be fine. Absolutely fine. We'll get the horse archers up front because, to be frank, we'll probably just get them to go and run straight forward and shoot down anyone who stands close enough. Hold back these javelins. And that's where the cav will just pile them up behind here. Lovely stuff. A couple of extra random units around. Veterinarii, mountain men, and more mountain men. Fine. We're going to struggle. Just a little bit, potentially. Their generals are just... we're just terrible, aren't we? Hopefully this will all be fine. Yes, whilst I abuse this army, it does of course have horse archers, so I might well just be pumping out horse archers from now on because they're obviously my favourite and the best of all units. It does mean we can push these guys away from the gate. Not the worst idea, I suspect. Well, knowing the game AI here, they'll run away, they'll get out of range, they'll run back, they'll get themselves shot. It's probably going to work pretty well for us, all things considered. The gate is down, which is fine, but to be honest, I'm kind of happy just shooting these guys down. In general, they've got themselves not a lot of losses so far, so I'm going to throw the hillmen up forward. And you know what, the hillmen can just stand right here. We can throw a few javelins in. Works for me. Get the axemen over hither. They can just sort of stand right there. If they want to come out at us, that's absolutely fine. Javelins, should I use them now against the general? To be honest, they probably won't do a lot against the general. Probably best to just get my comitatenses over here as well. So that'll be perfect. The veterinarii, I don't like comitatenses. Fair enough. This gate's almost down. This wall is about to be smashed. 4% at a time. That is slow work. There we go. The cowardly enemy can no longer hide. Marvellous stuff. It's not going to be a slaughter anytime soon, my good sir. But we will get the veterinary over in this place instead. It'd be nice to get it in the side, but that's not going to happen, of course. So, you sires, get yourself over here at some sort of auxiliary. Same with the mountain men. In come a few javelins. It'll do something. Honestly, it's not going to do a lot, but any little poking we can do at the start here is probably worthwhile. That tower isn't going to be able to hit us from this tight angle, so we'll just get our men over this direction as well. How are we doing, lads? Throw those javelins in! Huzzah! We did think nothing there at all. Well, that's great, isn't it? Okay, a few more men went down on that particular occasion. 65, 56. They're still eager. They're still eager, but we're starting to get some numbers on top of them, which is good. We'll hopefully just be able to break them, but I'm not particularly convinced about anything with these guys nowadays. So, right, let's start piling up the troops in this part of the world. Just sheer numbers should start to terrify them. That's very much what we've got to do. And use most of the arrows, not all of them, because we're going to need some arrows to put in the general, who is hovering here, which is why I don't really want to charge straight in at this point in time. I could make another hole in the wall. That way I can pull them out into a slightly more awkward position. So yeah, we'll go and make a couple more holes. See if that just divides up their attention a little bit.
Begin the slaughter!
Time to begin the slaughter, according to our good old commentary man there. It's not squeaking the narrator man, sadly, because obviously he's a Roman lad. Now, they should hopefully get distracted by all of this cavalry running into their side. And if not, then that's perfect. We'll just smash into them momentarily once we've got ourselves all set up. Lovely, lovely, lovely. General not getting distracted by us right now. Doesn't look like it. These guys need to stop shooting because I don't want to use up all that ammo. I need you for a bit of teasing later on. So I'm going to stop what you're doing. We'll do this by the book, damn it. We're going to start sending people in for a charge. These guys should get absolutely slammed in the back by the old lancers here. That should break them pretty easily, I'd imagine. We're going to lose... How we lose so many charges into the back of spearmen, I don't know. Guys, get yourself out of there. That was slightly ridiculous. I actually don't know how many there were at the start. We'll put ourselves back. We'll go for a second charge. You guys get yourselves in there. We'll just get one set of men in there. Charge in. This is not a charge. There, that was something. It really wasn't much of a charge at all, was it? Okay, well, we'll just get these guys out of there. Absolutely pathetic. Mountain men, you get yourselves in here. We'll start flanking them in that sort of area. The hillmen are struggling, to be honest. Hardly surprising. If we just make sure we get one more charge in with the lancers, that'll be absolutely magnificent. It's kind of hard to see where they are at this point, so we might have to just do this the slightly awkward way. So, cavalry, get yourselves over here, and turn and charge. That's not really a charge, not a charge at all. They're still eager, which is kind of very not... They're broken. They're broken. Well done, lads. They don't even know how to charge. Their only job is to charge. Okay, well, that didn't really go as planned. So, let's get a general over here, please. Berber Lancer got themselves murdered. Don't go through that gate. That's not the point. At this point, these guys can run over here. We'll just start pinning them in with these chaps. That's absolutely fine. Berbers, get yourselves charged forward. And hopefully your sheer numbers will do something. Honestly. We have such terrible units. This is why everyone said, come and play this one, because they are pretty terrible. Now, it's just the fact that they break, so it... Yeah, well done. These guys, you're supposed to be pinning them back here. You're supposed to be hitting them from all sides. And all you're supposed to do, cavalry, is just give them a poke on the other side. But all they're doing is running through. They're going to break, aren't they? They're definitely going to break. Right, General, get yourself over here. It's ridiculous. Come on. You've just got to beat one unit between two of you, and you've got them surrounded. It is not rocket science. These guys are starting to run over in this direction, which is probably a good thing, as long as they're not fleeing properly. Oh, they're fleeing properly. Damn and blast! Yeah, we start to charge them, and they're just running back to the blast now. In a way, that should work. Just get all the cavalry into these guys. If the general's going to run away, then we'll just pick off these guys as they flee. Shouldn't be too much of a problem there. With the infantry gone, well, we've got the general to take out, who should be very annoying indeed. We've really seen their +2 morale here, which is not ideal. But General is considering turning round, supporting his infantry. I would suggest that'd be a good idea for you, sir, but doesn't quite want to do it. So General is pretty much the guy here who's turning up, although these are the Moorish mercenaries, who are terrible, of course. Got himself killed, stabbing the back of Steve's leg there. Well done, all of you. Oh, Cab, you're supposed to be attacking these guys. Oh, the General's hanging around. Okay. Right, all units, I guess we're doing it this way, are we? All units, get in there! All units. Right, where is my general before something stupid happens? Where is good old General? Can't see him anywhere. Might be at the back. I have no idea where he is. That's not that good, is it? No. Okay, you, sir, just pull back. He might well be right at the back, and I just can't see it yet. But at this point in time, they are going to absolutely slaughter us. So this will be a fun chunking affair. General, get yourself reorganised. That'll be perfect. Thank you very much. Horse archers, I really don't want the horse archers to be doing this. Can you just get yourself into the rear? Just run through it all. At least we get the surround. Might break in one day. God knows what's going on here. All units! Attack! Oh dear, this is a mess, isn't it? An absolute mess. We have our first routes, and obviously it's us, of course. These guys, down to 21, they've barely lost a thing so far. My general is chopping down their general. If my general can get this side, that will be pretty ideal. Still need all of these guys just to get on top. My general is hopefully not going to get himself killed randomly. It would be incredibly annoying if he did. Can we actually spot him this time? Come on, run! Because you're supposed to reorganise rather than get yourself killed. Ah, Aishkaba indeed. Where are you? Ah, that's you over here. So you are sort of okay. You are actually getting poked right now. He's gone! He's gone. Good news indeed. Okay. All units, just stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. Right, you guys give him a little poke with the bobos. And once we've hit them with that, that'll be absolutely fine. There we go, he's there. Kill him. Hack him. Stab him. Slaughter this fool. Get on top now. Come on, take him out, and then we just got some peasants on the plaza, which should be absolutely fine. We're on top of him now. He's right in the middle. There he is. Says Steve. Hi, do you want to do anything about him? He's right there. No? He's fleeing again, and he's escaped again. But of course, now we're going to hack him on the plaza. He's now going to fight forever. There we go! He fought forever. Okay, I think we better get off the plaza pretty quickly, actually. So, we've lost so much here. This is obscene. Our troops are terrible. And why can we stand over there? Barbarian invasion. I love Barbarian invasion, but it has some really ridiculously poor pathfinding and positioning. Especially as it is just the ramped war engine. But there we are. Oh well. Flee, 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 flee. Flee. They're not fleeing. Flee! Listen, you fools. I'm sure. In fact, you're the ones we need. You're the ones who's supposed to tease them in a minute. The whole point is that you're alive and you do your thing. Archers, get yourself back. Because the whole point is you tease them off the plaza. They're going to run, aren't they? These guys are over here. You guys are out of arrows, which isn't particularly ideal. We'll pull in these guys off the plaza. And at that point we can shoot the infantry, which would be nice if only we knew how to actually do stuff. So, under the statue of a much better warrior than any one of us, we will fight. Peasants being shot down. Honestly, I'm not particularly bothered about that. Start shooting these guys. You guys get in there. You guys get in there. Get on top of the peasants. They are probably not very happy about this situation. I imagine that they are not. Good. We'll block off their escape. And down will go all of the good old Steves and Tims in the town. So with that, they get hacked down by Berbers, which is just hilarious. And on to the Foederati here on the plaza, who honestly could cause us a lot of problems if we're not careful about it. Because apparently, even charging Roman units causes us instant death. Well, my infantry have managed to somehow not walk along the side of the plaza, and they've got themselves stuck on the plaza instead. So, now we're stuck in a big melee, which is not the plan whatsoever. But at the least, if nothing else, they've got almost no one left at this point. So this time when we charge in with our cav from the rear, we should at least push them off the cliff. And by the cliff, I mean the plaza. Our men are so terrible. What is wrong with you all? How am I supposed to do anything in this campaign? I mean, to be fair, the main thing with this campaign is that Rome is so weak that we can just overwhelm them, which is pretty much what we've been seeing so far. But we are pretty darn terrible, it must be said. Yeah, well deserved and worthy. I guess so. Look at that, that is terrible. We've got to figure out a good way of doing this. I suspect cavalry armies out in the field will be the way we should be going here. So, it's not going to be very happy, full stop, so I'm just going to exterminate it. Hey, well, burn you to the ground for being, you know, good at surviving or something like that. Now, okay, there's a lot of conversion going on here. I need to smash up the building. That's going to make them very, very unhappy. Not unsurprising there. And what can we get? Honestly, just Billman. Or the Hill. What did I say? Billman, Hillman. I'd much rather have Billman, to be honest. That'd be absolutely marvellous. But sadly not, sadly not. I'm going to get the general out of town because I really don't want him to die. I'm going to get the mercenaries out of town. In fact, to be honest, anyone I can't retrain, I might as well take out, actually, at this point. So I can't retrain my lancers, who are terrible, or my mercenaries, who are also semi-terrible, and these horse archers. Okay, we'll go and retrain these guys later. Good news indeed. So, oh gosh, we're terrible. How are we going to take out Grohl Knights? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I think it is time over here in Tingi to do what we all know is the only way of doing things, which is Desert Cav, Desert Cav, Desert Cav, Desert Cav, Desert Cav, Desert Cav. Pump them out. Another day, another watchtower for us over here at Syracuse, which is lovely stuff. Once we get, a couple of them sorted out on the corners of Caris, which is normally what I do. I normally put 3 in each corner. Then yes, we'll be absolutely ready to go forward. Now, we have ourselves some troops here. I probably want to take them eastward, don't I? So, yeah, Caris, actually, we'll send a boat back over here and we'll start gathering some of the forces in there too. Get another Lancer, even though they're terrible, clearly. And over here, we can get some camels. We'll get some camels whilst we can get them. It's nice to have, I suppose, if nothing else. And over here, we can't get very much. We'll just get ourselves some boats. Expensive, but probably worth it, all things considered. Get ourselves one more tower, because I don't think we can land on Malta over there. So, sadly, we can't just dump a watchtower on the island, which would be ideal. But alas, that's not what's going to happen. So, what do I need? These agents, to be honest, are probably better off heading west. If I can get a pile of them. There's only just the one here, so I won't worry about any of that. Carthage isn't particularly happy right now, so yeah, we need to sort of work on that, don't we? Probably need one of my generals here. So, if we got these 2 chaps. You, sir, Christian, good looking in the pink. It's not a bad start. He got 2 influence though. Faction leader. I would rather Hamza doesn't just sit around the capital though. Yeah, you know what, Carbus, you've got yourself a tiny bit of early training going on. We'll go and deliver you back over to Carthage next turn. At least you can hopefully do something good in terms of the public order. In terms of public order, by the way, yeah, obviously Salamanca is not happy at all. We're going to convert that. Now, it's only a 5% conversion right now. Hopefully that'll speed up soon, because this is starting to flip over to us as well. We really do with some people coming of age. People coming of age. Perfect. Down to my gut. I don't care as long as you're publicly Christian. That's all that really matters. So you, sir, get yourself over there. One more Christian in the region means another 5% boost to conversion. So head over to Cordoba. Keep an eye on the town. And that is grand. A little bit quicker means that the border region has a bigger influence on Salamanca as well. Okay, things are coming together a little bit. I'm going to put a watchtower over here. It's not maybe the best place. Actually, it looks pretty good. It's not too bad. It gives us a little bit of sight in the middle of the country. Where did that guy go? Especially following him. I guess he's in the forest, but I don't know. He's disappeared. Very strange. Very strange indeed. I don't like it when I can't see where they are. The reason I clicked on him was so that I could follow him. Okay, he's probably back up at Tarraco. We'll just head up to Tarraco. Cafaganova. I don't really want to make a move if there's that army around, if I don't know where they are. Could just be in the forests, but there we go. Okay, don't worry about that for the moment. I'm just going to get a load of hillmen, because at least the hillmen we get some javelins. Stables only gets the lancers. I need more than the lancers, really. Let's get the cesspool before we get anything else. And Dimity, honestly, you're just going to sit here and do some things and stuff. You exist, basically. And that's fine. Yeah, normal tax rate will be what we want. So, as the money starts to get all spent, we probably need to figure out what we're going to do with it all. So, what have we got left? We have got a few units over here we're going to send over to Carthage to join up with the army at Syracuse. They'll go and take a bit of southern Italy. Obviously, we only really need North Africa. I don't really care what the game wants me to do. I'm going to take Alexandria, of course. We'll take Africa, we'll take Spain, and we'll take... You know what? We'll just be Carthage, basically. We'll just be Carthage. We'll be the heirs to Carthage, take over the sort of height of the Punic War era thing, and finish the job of Italy. Something like that, anyway. Hope the hordes don't descend on Italy anytime soon. As for all of this, Syracuse... You are incredibly converted, so I don't need to worry about the next level of that. I will, however... actually, no, get the execution square. I just need public order. Really struggling with that. It's just the sheer distance to capital between everything. Oh well, bit of a shame, but nothing I can do about that. Pretty time to end turn, just see what happens in between. With Carbus back in Carthage, hopefully, yes, it just settles down a little bit. We need him to get some good traits on him just to help with the influence. So if he builds himself some nice things like the churches, hopefully he'll gain some traits relative to that as well. We get the diplomat here onto the boat. He's a Christian, which is nice. Yeah, I think I accidentally took him with me. Saxons and Alemanni, fine. Germans and Saxons and all of that nonsense all allied. It's absolutely fine. Doesn't bother me. I think the Franks and the Western Empire are allied, so I don't think they've got any major war in that area right now, which is a bit of a shame. But you know, that's just sometimes the way it goes. Now, as for the troops over here, obviously we'll leave the peasants behind. Brilliant work there, Thomas. Lost a movement point at the very least. Get the trader just, if nothing else, for population boost. And send these guys over here. For now, they can get in the town. But yeah, we do need to figure out what we're doing. So we've got ourselves 1 unit of camels. I like the camels just for a bit of morale, scaring the horses, etc, etc. Let's get some archers, because I would like to at least get some of those. Yeah, get some of those sorted. I really need to get these cavalry stables though, because yeah, obviously those desert cav with the bows are exactly what I need. We're getting them out of Tingy at the moment. They're not quite enough, quick enough if it's for my liking, because yes, I want all of the horse archers all of the time. So you sir, get yourself into Cordoba. It's much happier now, which is good news indeed. You should be converting that at a good high speed. 30% over 10%. So yeah, 20% a turn. That is just what we need. The barbs will presumably help a little bit. These chaps, Salamantica, how are you doing? That church should start to flip it more and more in our direction. Yeah, that will really start to help. It is going to riot He's going to rebel if I'm not careful though. So what do I actually want to get out of here? Some archers would be good. Get some numbers for one, but it would help us as well. Lower tax rate. Church will be complete. And if I'm honest, I could probably start sending you over to the border. Is that the border there? Yes, it is. So, what do I want to do? You're a Christian, that's my God, that's fine. We're just going to send you to the border. I reckon. Yeah, sit there. Put down the watchtower there. Not the best position, but might as well do it. We can see through here not too badly at this point. And over to Tarraco. The army is not there. But, yeah, this is pagan. Interesting indeed, but unfortunate for us because it'll make life a bit slower and more difficult. Yeah, Spain's a bit of an awkward area to see around. Obviously, Portugal's a lot clearer. That's the big empty expanse we can put down the old watchtower. But Spain, there are lots of these points. I don't know the exact best point for all these towers. There's some places, yeah, where you can find really good positions that you can see well. There's a point over in like Armenia. I think it's this exact spot here where you can kind of see across this way and down here. If you put it like one to the left, and it's terrible. Some nations are at flight. Honestly, it's a bit late for that. Of course they had over here. Let's just open up the little GT screen for a moment. Let's just have a little look at what happened there, because I'm intrigued by it. They got kicked out. That's a shame. That's a bit of a shame, isn't it? I was enjoying that they had Constantinople. But sadly, they brought all of their troops along, and they're now doing all right, which is a bit of a shame. Oh well, oh well. Oh wow, a big pile of diplomatic information here. The Franks and Alemannia are at war, which is unfortunate because, yes, that very much suggests that the Roman allies are attacking the Roman enemies. Bit of a shame. Summations of the Western Empire, that's fun. Allies, Eastern Empire, and the Huns, right? Burgundy and Alemanni. And ceasefire between the West and the rebels. I don't actually know currently what the rebels hold. Which is interesting. It's probably something over here. I imagine Dalmatia is likely what it is. It's one of the most common ones to flip over. Unless, of course, yeah, it's down here. No, it's not. It's not down here. My map still thinks it is, of course, but it's not. This one flips all the time, my experience. Oh, good. We got ourselves someone pop up right next to our general. We'll send some cav out to come and help us with that. So we'll go and do that. That should be absolutely fine. The game thinks we haven't got a chance to do this. I'm going to head in and smash up these chaps. The tactics of these rebels are quite spectacularly stupid. So we discharge on the lancers straight into them, pull out of there, get the second lancers into the archers, And the general's going to hit the back of the billman, or I keep saying the billman, they're hillmen, Thomas. I really don't know how words work. Here comes the charge, and kasplata! They go down. Oh, that's lovely. That was nice and easy, wasn't it? So there we go, Mr. Auto Resolve. You said that was going to be an even affair. There is quite a quick and simple victory for us. Well, the rebels really didn't take much beating there, did they? But at least we gained some command. That's marvellous stuff. Head back to good old Carthage, and hopefully they'll chill out for a turn, because yeah, I really don't like the fact that they were quite angry right now. They really shouldn't be. Just relax, guys. It's absolutely fine. A few turns on then, we've got ourselves a new child, which is marvellous, but more importantly, we've got ourselves an army with a couple of agents over on the boats at Syracuse, which means we can go and head over here. We can't actually make it all the way. Might as well go and dump ourselves over here in the forest. So hopefully they won't see us coming. In the meantime, they do attack us in the forest. We've got ourselves the hillmen, the mountainmen, etc, etc. So yes, obviously, I guess historically we were much more of a guerrilla tactics kind of a force. Really wouldn't want to take the Romans on head first. Dimity has expanded, which is a shame because I don't really have the money for that right now. We've kind of got a lot of troops on the field and we haven't quite taken our gains. Yes, it is quite a few turns later, you'll notice. I've got my force over here gathered from Cordoba. They have headed eastward to Carthago Nova. We've got all of our diplomats. So this should already be converting over to Christianity a little bit. I don't really know what impact it's having. The Mithras Temple is going to be 15%. This guy is another 5%, so that's 20 already. So I guess between us, we're not actually going to be converting it quite, are we? Bit of a shame. Should make it nice and quick, though, once we do. So it's going to act as kind of prophetic scouts in the meantime. At the very least, if they're on the rivers, then we'll see anything that comes towards us. So yes, we'll go and wander over there. Actually, yeah, we don't really want to... Tarraconensis is actually the Tarraco region. So yeah, we've actually got quite a good bit of distance. So I'll wander you up in that direction. And you, sir, can just plod over to there. Lovely stuff. So yeah, I think we're ready to go and smash down this town, actually. Got myself 2 towers, 1 ram. It's a bit risky, actually, in some ways. But they haven't got anyone to hold the walls. So we're going to march in. We're going to take these guys out, and it's going to be difficult. This guy is 47 over here. He's the faction heir, so it's going to be a lot of men lost to this chap. I would think. He's got an extra 5%. So yeah, we're definitely not making any headway right now. But getting rid of him, it's going to make a big difference. He's an incredibly influential chap. So you got old Publius Flavius. He needs to go down. Let's head in. Now, we are going to go and attack these towers. The flaming arrows could be a big problem, but at the very least, we should have enough different angles here to make this work for us. The ram is burnt down, but it looks like the tower's going to make it. Hopefully we won't get any annoying issues. Sometimes you do get bugs on this particular occasion. Right, mountain men, you are just going to have to run as close to the wall as possible. Just get yourselves out of fire range. You're getting yourselves in. They're also getting themselves in. Honestly, at this point, they're probably better off just dropping it and running off. But just in case something stupid happens that this burns down, we'll continue to let them do their work. Get into the tower. These guys should be fine at this point. Good news, the helmet have made it up nice and quickly on this occasion. So I'm just going to make sure we grab ourselves the next tower here, because sometimes they decide to take this route, don't they? So, yeah, we'll just go and grab all of this. You guys, are you up there yet? Oh, you're having the bug. You're bugging out, which is not ideal. Get yourselves up here. Come on. So, yeah, we pretty much lost this entire unit because of the bug. They're just getting shot down here. We finally managed to take that tower at the very least. But, yeah, wish I'd sent them running back now. But, oh, well, you never know. I'd expect one of the towers to burn down. So, the way I got lucky with that. But, yeah, this is I wouldn't quite say 50-50, this little bug here, but it's awfully common, isn't it? Anyway, now we've got everyone into the town, or we've got the main towers we need. I guess we can go and wander up towards the plaza of the temple, see if we can pull them in. We've got a lot of horse archers, so hopefully we do a bit of damage to them. Well, here we go. Got the standard tactic going on here. Got ourselves a U shape of spear. Well, I say spears. Billmen, the hillmen don't even count, but the Berber hillmen are billmen as far as I'm concerned. So yes, they don't really count. We'll get a load of javelins into these guys. It's going to be a horror show for most of these chaps. Can my horse archers please get out of the way? Abby, what are you doing? Out of me, horse! They don't know how to horse. It's absolutely fine. We get tons and tons of javelins. Look at that. We're going to have about 300 javelins thrown into these guys. That is magnificent stuff. Right, you guys, get yourself around the back as much as possible. That will be magnificent. The rest of you horse archers, please go. Oh, do shoot, but they go off with all of that nonsense. General, start pushing in as well. All infantry onto guard mode. Hold them in position. We'll just have a little poke at this guy. Actually, this guy's feeling poorly. I really shouldn't actually send him in, should I? No, I shouldn't. He's a decent little general, but he's not one to fight. So I'm going to poke for a moment, but we'll leave it at that. It's just going to basically have to do its job here, which is, you know, fight and win. You know what? I'm going to probably need to send these guys in as well. So let's just charge these chaps in. Some sheer numbers of extra cav might well help out. Yeah, sheer number of enemies started to confuse them. That's the general gone. That's good. They still have quite a few left, actually. 25. We got a nice early kill there. Marvellous stuff. So that should be hopefully a break as we charge them this time. Come on, General, get yourself in there. Feeling a little bit poorly, but a bit of a sniffle isn't enough to prevent you from some good murder. And somehow we managed to miss most of them there. So, good work, chaps, good work. The archers are still getting a last volley and it's pretty much slaughtered them. The last guy's coming back, but honestly at this point it doesn't really matter. To be honest, I think I'll probably take the javelin throws off at this point. These guys can throw theirs in if they want, that's absolutely fine. But I reckon, yeah, I don't think he's going to be very happy about any of this, is he? No, he's not. So, good news, we'll go and get ours ready for the next bout here. General can come over here. So the horse archers are going to start to pull them back in. So you, sir, come and run forward. We'll get him shot. That should hopefully be a nice quick job. Why are you over there? Get off the plaza! What are you doing? Where are you shooting? God knows what this man's doing. There we are, he's worked it out. He has seemed to have distracted them, which is kind of the point, I suppose. General's in the middle of horses right now. He seems to be fleeing, but do you want to just kill him? He's right there. No? Okay. Pull yourselves back, lad. Pull yourselves back. I think we're about to get into javelin range, and that should probably be the battle right there. Cavalry, what are you doing? Go away! Now, these guys are going to throw their javelins in. That should pretty much end everything. No. The hillmen are going to throw these javelins in. They're going to throw them in. Right, about 5 of them threw them in. Right, well, my hillmen decided to get themselves killed, even though we've already won the battle, which is really clever of them. Hey, well, all I wanted to do was send the horse archers to go and shoot them all down. Come on, horse archers, do your job. They're down to 7. Ridiculous. We've lost way too many infantry here, but as we know, they are kind of terrible. Is it worse than playing as Persia? No. I guess we've got the hillmen. We don't have decent infantry. Does anyone miss the Eastern Infantry? I do actually, because I like their pyjamas. But that aside, yeah, we're not doing very well on the infantry front, are we? Someone did suggest to me doing a Berber infantry only run, which I'm not masochistic to that extent, ladies and gents. So it will not be happening, or at least not right now. So we are currently converting 30% to 20%. That is fine because we can just smash it up. They won't be happy, but that's good. We can convert this very quickly indeed. So, with that, Carthago Nova has been taken, and yes, marvellous stuff. We've got Carthago Nova. This should be very well built up. Indeed it is. That's nice to see. We can get ourselves, yeah, we can pretty much retrain everything here. Although we should probably just start with those chaps. Horse archers lost the odd man here or there where they got caught out, but in general, all is absolutely marvellous. So, get you guys retrained. General can happen next time. Don't worry about that. To be honest, he's probably just going to walk out of the town, so I really don't want him to get himself killed. Were there any mercenaries here? No, there weren't. They weren't mercs at all. So, things are starting to settle down. This watchtower stopped being under our control, so just doing that weird bug thing. Sometimes you have to go and wander on it to reactivate it. But no, that watchtower just seems to be angry at the world, which is a bit of a shame, isn't it? So we do have a bit of money again. So Salamanca can now... Ooh, we can actually put up the tax rate. So we'll probably do a little bit of that. There's a load of stuff we need to do there. So I'm just going to pile it up. Carthago Nova is probably similar. Yeah, it is a little bit. I'll get the execution square. Good old execution square. What would he ever do without you? Carthage, well, we'll come to that in a minute because that's a little bit more expensive. What we probably need to do is make sure we're still growing things over here in Syracuse. Diamond Blast, Vaganova's smashed up some expensive buildings, which is always irritating. Much rather you don't waste money. Actually, it wasn't that much on this occasion. Thought it would be more, but not too shabby. Right, get a few bits of retraining done. Can't get any more infantry, which is a bit irritating because they're quite nice to have. We'll get ourselves a new chieftain, actually. I wouldn't mind a new chieftain. Now, how are we doing on the conversion? It should be nicely converted already. Yeah, 30% in our favour, so we're at 31% Christianity. That will mean, yeah, this is settled down pretty much already, actually. So you, sir, you going to do anything to make it happier? Not really, no. It's pretty neutral with you in there. Okay, well that's fine. We've got this chap over here. You can come and look after Cordoba in the short term. We have a factionaire over here, good old Malikum, who is pretty unremarkable in every way. So we should maybe do something with him over time. Now, Tinky, I think, has had a little bit of a lack of investment for a while. So we should probably go and smash up a new town to go and sort that out. Luckily, we do have a plan for that, ladies and gents. So, get the ships over here. We actually do have quite a few ships. With some rebels. They can't... Well, actually, they probably can take us out because we're terrible. But that is absolutely fine. We need to probably smash into this in a couple of turns because they will send reinforcements. But for the time being, yeah, there's not even a port here. Not even a port. Ridiculous. Turn 1, lads. Turn 1, build ports. So now we've got the faction leader. We just keep killing them all off, don't we? All the good ones. Whether he's any good is a different matter, mind you. Revolt has been suppressed in the east. Not surprising. They never last very long over there unless I run them, of course. It's a marvellous campaign. I did enjoy that one. I really love the end card for that particular one. And actually... oh, today, this episode will have a brand new end card for the King Arthur series. It's been a while coming. As a general point, by the way, if there are clips you think are particularly good for end cards, do let me know. I try when I edit to make a note of any particularly good clips, but to be honest, with the King Arthur series, I think there's about 10 episodes where I clearly forgot to try and grab any clips, or it was just all terrible. I don't know, but yeah, I tend to find I do it in bits and spurts. So I found quite a few nice clips for that. I think you'll find the summary in the end card sums up that series in many ways. Chariots are definitely involved. Anyway, that aside, yeah, if you do add comments if you ever think there's a particularly nice one. I know one of the Rebel, the original Rebel video series, someone's comment became the sort of opening clip of the end card. So yeah, I appreciate those little things because sometimes I miss some of the particularly good things, and sometimes bits that I don't necessarily notice actually tickle some of you particularly. So yeah, do let me know if there's anything that you particularly enjoy that you like to see in the end card. I think I've got one from the first episode here. I think first episode, I don't know what kind of mood I was in that day. It was a very bizarre mood, and lots of silliness occurred in that first episode of the series. So I think there's a few clips from there, but we'll see. I think the Slavs actually. I don't think I've got an end card for the Slavs campaign. So yeah, particularly if you're watching the Slav series right now, do you add any comments for that? Because I'd love to put together one. And I honestly I didn't take notes for it, so unfortunately unless I rewatch the whole series myself, which I listened to yourself that long can drive you a little bit mad. I don't think that's going to be that one's going to be appearing anytime soon, sadly. Anyway, as for everything else, we've got Arles over here and Massilia. There are forces in Massilia, but nothing too much around Arles right now, which again is worrying because I don't really know where that army went. Bertigal is pretty empty as well. Yeah, it's all a bit strange. Don't know where they are. So you, sir, are over here in Telekinesis, which is fine. We'll have you to convert. Actually, don't think you're Christian. This guy, unfortunately, isn't Christian, which is quite annoying, to be honest with you. There we go. That sometimes happens. This spy, good old sneaky spy. You can head back to the pass over here. I kind of like you standing in this kind of an area, because I can see nicely through the centre of my territories. Might be worth, though, while I'm talking about that, going to send this chap right over here. This is always a nice watchtower spot. Doesn't make too much difference to the happiness of the town, so that's a good one for the time being. And we'll grab the two ships we've got. One actually can head back towards Tingy, and the other just hang around with us for the time being. I like that there used to be a bug on the original Rome Total War. I don't know when they fixed it. It's one of the patches, obviously, for most versions you get nowadays doesn't. But which is this thing, if you used to put a boat at the end of the river, it would just get stuck there for eternity. And you, yeah, I don't think you can disband it because you went in the port, so it just cost you money for all of time. Just hope Rebels came along to get it. It was a very annoying little bug. I don't know when they fixed that. I haven't seen that for years and years. Don't know why that just came to mind, but I think I'm always very wary of putting boats in that exact position there. Into Tarentum we will go in a minute, but some interesting bits here. We've got the Roman Western Empire rebels back at war with the Empire, but interestingly, the Goths at war with the Western Empire rebels. Interesting indeed. Don't often see the rebel faction actually engage in any sort of diplomacy with the other faction, so that's an intriguing one. A bit of a shame for them. I'd much rather see the Goths and the rebels work in tandem, but you know what, it's fine. We've pretty much got these guys under our thumb, and by under our thumb I mean under our sword. So Leontius the Cunning, or Leontius the Cunning, what are you, sir? Are you any good here? The word of the Lord, yes! We're going to Christian lands now. This is marvellous. Hate smelly barbarians. We've literally called us after Berber barbarians, so you won't like us at all, but we don't actually count as barbarians, luckily. So that's marvellous. It's still +1 morale, even against anyone. So, anything else? Some of these are not things I see that often, actually. There's some unusual ones in here, but to be honest, yeah, only a tiny bit in terms of helping in battle. So, yeah, all pretty good here. They got +1 in terms of their morale. But the main thing is the 55 men. Luckily, we're coming with our faction leaders. We've got 45. We are weaker, but at least we've got something. We need to take these guys out efficiently, though, because as we know, our guys are absolutely terrible. In we go against the walls then, and I'm just going to go and send in 3 of the 4 towers, mainly because I don't want to waste too many of my infantry. We are in a pretty good position just to head straight forward, pretty much the same as last time, although last time I had to head really far around the side to do it. I hadn't considered actually them being on the walls. Them being on the walls would be a big problem. What I'm actually sending is the Axemen and I think 1 unit of the Archers. So yeah, hopefully we managed to make our way to these walls between us. We've got ourselves plenty of towers and rams. But yeah, this could go very badly indeed, because of course it's a large stone wall. So chances are 1 of the 3 will definitely bug out. There's a fair chance that 2 out of 3 are going to bug out, so hopefully we'll avoid any of that nonsense. But they're not on the walls right now, are they? No, they're not, which is good. As soon as we get ourselves up here, that'll be perfect. We can turn the towers over to us and we'll get them slaughtered. Yeah, only 1 out of the 3 has failed to work on this occasion, which is good for us. I'm just going to turn this down to low speed, and these guys can run straight over here. Just take this tower over there, that would be absolutely grand. And these chaps up here, they probably don't need to go and take too much. This actually isn't actually a danger, but you never know. Best just to go and wander our way around, make sure we capture all these towers. Actually, no, go capture this one first. Capture this one first. Capture this tower first, please. This is actually far more important. Yeah, grab that one right there, because that's the one that is right in front of them. Good. So, send them round here. Once we've got the walls on our side, all is grand. I do think it's definitely a big improvement in Medieval 2, how they're only active when you're kind of there. I think it just makes sense in terms of the scaling of the game, so all is grand. These guys are now getting themselves shot by their own tower, which is absolutely hilarious. Might as well run these guys. Actually, no, let's not run these guys over here. Let's just get the archers in a position to, you know, archer. That'd be brilliant, actually. There we go. Get yourselves over here and get a shot in. You can shoot these guys. You literally could have shot them there. What are you doing? You had a shot. Really good shot, by the way. Okay, bring yourself over here instead then. Come on. It's why not getting archers up on the walls. Do some fun damage. So get yourselves over here. Perfect. Stop. And now you can shoot. Well done, sir. You figured it out. Ah, good. So we take out the Foederati nice and efficiently over here. Good work, good work. Now, if they were sensible, they'd come up and join us on the walls, but at this point we can probably just send in some cav to try and mop them up, but as we know, they would absolutely fail. So, don't really know what they're doing, but they're getting themselves shot. They're probably just running away when they really should just join the tower, but alas, they're all fools. with barbarian corpses littering the street. It's time to head on to the plaza. It's a very nice little town, this. Love it. Big aqueduct, big tree. But yes, a lovely little aqueduct here taking us through to our good old triumphal arch to, yes, Vespasio Augusto. Marvellous stuff. Same as in the base game. Got ourselves Christian cathedral, so no need to be converting this town. Guess it's time to start sending everyone in. Yeah, I suspect they're just going to sit on the plaza at this point, are they? I think they've fully retreated at this point. So yeah, the problem is when you've got the Christian cathedrals, you don't quite have the same amount of room to pin them in with the infantry here. But actually, in a way, it doesn't matter too much for us, because for us, it's actually kind of works out, because we like a cavalry charge. So we'll go and get a hillman over here, get ourselves set up. Normal sort of formation, I think. A couple of these chaps like that. Berber axemen in behind just to give us some extra numbers. And actually this time we've got ourselves some archers over here, which is very, very nice indeed. Keep them off skirmish. Get ourselves our horse archers just to make sure we have some proper teasing affairs going on. Get the general in, and yeah, all should be go. Playing the standard game here, trying to draw them in with a bit of fire. To be honest, they could probably slaughter every last one of my men here with this general. 55 heavy Roman, well, German bodyguard. Not going to end very well for us. So let's just pull these archers back here in under the great sky of the Lord. Marvellous stuff. Yeah, we use the church to defend us. And yeah, these we'll try and pin them in with these chaps. You guys charge in and break the charge. Break the charge! Alright, that one, Steve, break the charge. These guys throw into their rear. Marvellous stuff. No, you're supposed to throw javelins! That's the whole point of you! Come here and throw your javelins! Right, let's get the camels in, because the camels are supposed to be drawing in the fire as well. These guys, absolutely useless. The whole point of this formation was that you were set significantly back, that you just threw the javelins in, chaps. Right, camels hopefully doing a little bit of work. General, you get yourself right through there. He's wavering, which is good news indeed. Archers shooting some fire, because that should just push him over the edge. So my general can now, we kind of got around the back of him here. Hopefully the fire coming in a moment will just tip him. There's the break. There is the break. No fire. Roman chicken fleeing the coop, and down he goes. We've taken out an emperor. Huzzah! Well, in the end, we actually slaughtered him, didn't we? So we'll just shoot those peasants, pull them back in, and get those guys absolutely slaughtered. They're going to run into us. It's not going to end well. Lovely stuff. Yeah, they're just getting themselves shot. Archers, get your shots in, please. Have a poke whenever you can. Peasants aren't going to like any of that. There goes the battle. And yeah, we'll just slaughter them with our general. Perfect stuff. Well done, sir. Clear victory. In the end, wasn't too bad. We had enough men to scare the general. The camels just had an extra touch on the turn there, and the fire arrows finishing them off. Good. This time we're using the routing to our advantage. Tarentum fools exterminate the fools. These guys have indeed come to meet us. We can go slaughter them in good time. Now, what can we get here? Yes, desert cav, desert cav. No mines, no port. Let's get the port. Absolutely fools, the lot of them. How they haven't actually done anything here, I don't know. We'll get these guys merged up. We'll retrain them. One on the axeman. Didn't realise I'd get it that perfect, but there we go. And good news, ladies and gentlemen. We have ourselves a foothold in Italy. I am amazing, aren't I? Yes, we have ourselves the heel of Italy. And at this point, I think we're in a good position to move on. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a potential end card clip, I suppose. It's just to be as terribly punny as possible. It probably won't make it, but won't make the cut. But I'll put it on the list. I'll put that one on the list. Yes, things going well. We've taken out much of Spain. Next time, I think we can finish off with Taraco over here. We need to get our spies moving northward, because wherever they've gone, I don't know where it is, but it's not here. Taraco has a spy inside already. Berdigala, there's a spy up in that direction, so he died, Brilliant. Okay, you head over to Berdigala. Gafaghanova is one more turn away from a new chieftain, which will be lovely stuff. Gafaghanova is pretty happy at this point. I say pretty happy. Everywhere is just low on their tax rate because we can't do anything to keep everyone happy here. But this is futile, of course. Retinue expands again. A veteran warrior, very nice indeed. He gained experience training or using infantry. I think we managed that battle pretty darn well. That could have been quite messy, but turned out to be pretty good. Rome, lovely stuff. Now Rome obviously gives us a big pile of infrastructure, so that could work out very nicely for us moving forward. So at this point, money is looking good. We've got 22,000 to spend. Diplomacy, we don't really have any friends, but honestly we don't know anyone. We're nowhere near anyone else. We have 9 regions. At this point we could just go take Alexandria and win the game actually, but we're not going to quite do it that simply. Let's have a quick chat with these guys. Can we do a stupid medieval 2 style demand all the money in the world? You know what, let's just make it 8,000. Why not? Give us 8,000 monies for a ceasefire. Yeah, they don't see the need to end the war. I do see the need. I would say the need is very much that you seem to have lost Italy, you seem to have lost North Africa, you seem to have lost most of the Iberian Peninsula. Yeah, I would say the need is quite significant actually, sir. So we're going to send all of our diplomats over the border to try and convert it, because they're our version of the old priest in Medieval 2. I do like how you can see touches of them experimenting with religion in this game and realising it needed something a bit more potent to change it around. So on here, while it's traits of any sort of character might have Christian, Medieval 2 obviously you just send in the priests and whatnot. I kind of like though that their character trait do convert it, but yeah, I think a priest as well would be good. Basically my diplomats are my priests, and that's how we pretty much run, ladies and gents. So next time we're going to take Tarraco. We'll think about this border, what we want to do. I suspect what I want to do is just cut it off at the Pyrenees. We'll go and grab ourselves Italy. So next time potentially Rome, but we'll see about all of that. I might have to see what's going on. Ravenna's normally got a bit more in terms of a defence. And elsewhere, well, Carthage is still miserable. This guy's actually doing well because he keeps on building nice new buildings, but still it's a little bit miserable over there. I might want to move the capital to try and sort that out. It just depends if I can get everything else to work. But indeed, all that will come next time, ladies and gentlemen. For now, I will leave you. I'm Thomas. This is Tener's Human, and this has been our Berber campaign. Thank you, and goodbye.
Go, my puppies, go! Hunt down the German dogs.
My chariots are completely lunatic. Stop charging into the spears. Stop charging into the spears. Why do these guys not break? Everyone else has fled. Go home. Go home. What is happening at the chariots?